Welcome to 25 and Broke, where I teach you how to stop being broke financially, socially, physically, and spiritually so that you can stop being a wuss and start being a winner. Today we're talking about what to do when you're not where you hoped you would be in life. So, how many of you out there, Bold Nation, just can relate to this, where you're looking at your life right now and you're saying, man, I really thought I'd be hitting this goal by now, or this has taken much longer than I thought. Or maybe you're saying, you know, I thought I had more in me. I thought I was capable of more, and now I'm not feeling that way. I'm feeling insecure. I'm feeling depressed, right? I'm feeling just negative. I'm coming across negative. My vocabulary has changed. I'm starting to speak negative towards people. I've become that guy that's in the room that you really want to stay away from. And, you know, you might be at that place right now, and I get that because I was at that place. Several times in my life. This is something I definitely struggle with, is that feeling of, you know, I'm not where I want to be in my life. And I had this goal and I've been busting my butt to get there, and it's just taking so long, and it's frustrating, and I want to give up, and, you know, maybe I should do something else. You know, these are the questions, the challenges, the negative thoughts that just filled my brain, filled my mind with that. And I had to really step back and ask myself the question, how's this working for you? Right? Feeding my mind with all this negative skadoosh, how's that working for me? Is that helping me to hit those goals quicker, or is that slowing me down? And you know the answer. That's slowing me down. If you're doing the same thing, it's slowing you down right now. So first step, you got to remove the skadoosh, the negative thoughts and everything. Ask yourself, is that working for you? How is that working for you? How is that benefiting you, getting you closer to your goal? And if your answer is it's not, then remove it. Remove it immediately. Make a decision right here, right now, on this episode, that you will no longer participate in that negative conversation in your mind. Now, you can't stop the thoughts that will come to you, but you can stop your communication, your participation in that conversation. That is a choice you have. So, something I really enjoy, I use this quote very often, is, you know, for thinking when people complain to me and they're like, you know, I really wish I was, you know, I had this by now, or I really wish I was doing this by now, or I had this success. And I see, you know, John over here, and man, John is like, no offense to John, God bless him, but John he's not even as talented as me. And look at him, man. He's like got wealth and success, and he's doing it. He's got all these things, abundance coming at him. Why not me? Right? And I hear that often. Friends, colleagues, acquaintances. And if that's you, if that's the question you're saying, and again, I'm not judging, because I was saying that at many times in my life. I still struggle with this. And if you're comparing yourself to others' success, what that does immediately is it makes you feel worse. And this is the quote I often say to people is, remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. That means when we compare ourselves to somebody else's place in life, what they have going on in their life, their skill set, their talents, and we compare it to us, we feel like shit, especially if they're past us, if they're a few steps past us on the highway of success. However, we also compare ourselves to people that we're past. And that makes us feel better about ourselves. Oh, look at them. Wow, I used to do that. Or, man, I used to struggle with that, but not anymore. Look at me now. And we get this false ego. And that's not good either. That's arrogance, right? So we can't forget where we come from. So the main thing is comparison never leads to anything good. So comparison is the thief of joy. So have you ever had this experience where maybe you go out and you just bought that new car, right? and you're driving that new Dodge Charger. A lot of you Bold Nation guys out there want to look bold even though you're not bold yet. And you drive these fancy cars like a Dodge Charger, the muscle car. Look at all this. Boom. And you're feeling like the man when you get that car, right? And then what happens? A day in, 2 days in, you see another Dodge Charger drive by, and this thing is souped up. It's the latest, greatest, all-in model of the Dodge Charger, and your jaw drops, and you start drooling out the left side of your lip, going, man, look at that Dodge Charger. Oh, if only I could have that Dodge Charger. And you forgot about the one you're in right now. And now you look back at the one you're in that you just got that you were so excited about 2 days ago, and you're no longer excited. Your joy is gone. It got stolen the second you compared it to something else, someone else. So comparison is the thief of joy on that. So let's stop comparing, because that definitely leads us down that downward spiral of not feeling like we're where we're at, where you should be in life. And here's the lesson for today. Here's your big takeaway is ask yourself the question. Today, when you wake up every morning, ask yourself this one question. What is one way that I can become a better version of myself, a bolder version of myself today? What is the one way that I can become better than yesterday? And if you can become better than yesterday, yourself yesterday, in even a small area of your life, then you, my friend, are exactly where you're meant to be in life. You're conquering yourself. You are becoming the boldest version of yourself. And over time, just give it time, over time, you will attract the abundance, the rewards that are meant to be yours, right? And again, this is God's plan for your life. And God doesn't not want you to have and enjoy the good things in life. He made those for a reason, right? The pleasures and everything of life, as long as they're used with balance and they're used according to His laws. And that's difficult. I struggle with that every day myself. So remember, that's your takeaway. Become better than yesterday, the you yesterday, and you are exactly where you're meant to be in this life. You keep doing that day in and day out. You chip away and become a little better, a little better, a little better, a little better. 365 days from now, you are 365 times better than you are right now, my friend, and bolder. So my name is Joseph Warren, and you were made for greatness. So stop being a wuss and start being a winner. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.